This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. Sir, can you tell us about your training days? Like now you may have 100 trainees who passed out from your office, but when you were a trainee, where did you do it and how was those days?
Yeah, see, I was doing one senior company secretary who is also doing practicing Mr. K. Krishnamurthy is in Chennai. So I was really learning a lot, no doubt at all. And of course, that is the what to say that that's a platform where what we say we call it as a net coaching, right? Net coaching,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Before going to the match, people have a net coaching, right? Like that. That training was really wonderful. In fact, I always tell my trainees also whenever I get a chance to advise them. I tell them that please, whatever you do, keep always the barrack with you and don't simply come and ask like a story telling a story. Don't say like that. We are a company secretary and that to a compliance officer, so we are in a position, responsible position to advise the world, particularly corporates. So that means then anything we talk, we should only talk with the figures, facts and figures. Means that any provision that we are talking, we should be in a position to establish that why we are talking, on what basis we are talking. That's more important. So those days in my training period, if you see, I was literally so anxious. In fact, I have to say that after completion of my law graduation, okay, before completion of my law graduation, I finished my final CS in
Hmm.
99 itself. My law graduation got over in 2000.
Okay.
2000 March, April, it got over. But before itself, before that 99, I told you that December 99. In that itself, I cleared both the groups of finals, so I am ready. Only thing is training was pending, but my law was pending a fifth year. So I thought, okay, let's finish the law. Means I have to finish because I should not get into training before finishing it. It's a regular course.
Correct.
So I finished the law. Then after finishing the law, after finishing CS, I went into 1 year training. In fact, after finishing both only, I went into 1 year training. So I was having so much anxious that to learn more things. In fact, the training, I think today little I could see the that lacking in the students in learning. Today students are showing more interest that okay, let's finish the training. But those days, it's not that I'm talking literally what I was literally doing. I'm saying I never thought that when my 1 year will get over. Which is that time it's 1 year training. Okay, 1 year with the PCS and 3 months with the it's a corporate. Any company we can go and 15 days with the rest of company. So that 1 year I was literally never was thinking that when my 1 year will get over. I was literally thinking the other way around. What did I could learn in that 1 year? Because only I got 1 year time to learn. So maximum that could be, we should learn in that 1 year period. So what I used to do is whether my seniors gives any opportunity to handle anything because I was very raw that time, very fresh person, a professional that time. So generally, any seniors may not have a confidence to give to any fresh CS to handle it. So
Yes.
few things he used to give, few things he may not. So I was searching and trying to read and understand, see that that maximum I'm learning during the training period with the PCS. Then after that training period, in 3 months training, I've done India Cements Limited. You must be knowing India
Yes.
Cement Limited. Fortunately, I had a very nice senior people there, Mr. Sridharan and Mr. Balakrishnan. Mr. Balakrishnan was a company secretary, India Cement. He was literally a very nice and knowledgeable person. Yeah, though I was a student, means after even passing, I was learning the subject in the training. So, but he never treated me like a student because I always keep talking subject. So he always encouraged you know that the maturity will be up to the level of that age. Okay,
Correct.
so those days we talk more on subject. We always say, no, what you are saying is wrong. So in fact, I never see he's losing his patient and say that no, you keep quiet. No, they listen to me. In fact, in during that training, every week they used to have a weekly meeting to discuss subject about 5 6 hours. The entire secretary department where I was taking training. About 10 company secretary qualified people was there that time. So in that department only I took my training. So in a weekly meeting, they were so generous. They allowed me inside in the meeting. Means I was part of a meeting. So because they have seen the interest that I shown in the subject. So literally, otherwise generally they need not to allow that to a trainee who is taking 3 months training in a corporate meeting where all CAs are discussing or taking a decision on that. But I mean, though I'm not involved in taking decision, but on subject matter I was involved, and they used to take my inputs and debate also and correct me also if need be. Literally, I got. In fact, I would say that this training period is a time where one can really learn and capitalize. That is going to assure the rest of the life for the CS, whether it is a practice or employment. But nowadays, I don't know whether students have really understood the importance of training. They think that it's mandatory side. Anyway, we have to do that. Okay, let us listen to the seniors and whatever they say, let's do. And try to learn whatever coming in front of them. They are not taking interest to go and search and learn something. That I'm trying to say. So I think probably they will understand going forward. But the fundamental principle is whatever a student or any person in any professional course they learn during the training period, that will really lead them throughout their life till the whether it is a practice or employment. Because after that we don't get opportunity to learn anything.
Correct.
Okay, we won't get, because we, if you do any mistake you get notice, show cause notice only. That's the question of learning there. So
Yes,
I
yes.
always tell, even my MSOP training also, I always tell, please you understand, this is the last 15 days day, the time you get time to get learned. Okay, means the learning ends by this. After that you can read and learn everything, but experimental you can't do.
Yes.
But till then you can do experimental. You can give wrong answer and try to learn also and get it clarified also. But once you join as a company secretary and take a CP and sign, there is no question of experimental, because the law, everything follows. The action, penal action follows for every action of ours. So it has to be
Yes.
very important during training. The students or trainees are really getting a grip of subject.